The rain had just started drizzling in Lagos, one of those calm, almost deceptive showers that seemed gentle but carried the promise of a storm. Inside his office at Bagada, Kunle Oladimeji, a 38-year-old project manager, leaned back in his chair after another demanding day. Life had finally begun to make sense for him. A stable job, a peaceful home, a loving wife, Tommy, and two lively children who always ran to hug him at the door. After years of struggle, prayers, and also Kunle felt settled. He didn't know that his peace was about to be challenged by a familiar name. One quiet evening, as he sat in his car, waiting for the Lekki traffic to ease, a WhatsApp notification popped up. Kunle, Baba, after how many years? The name made him blink twice. Chuka, his childhood friend, his brother from another mother, the one who taught him how to ride a bicycle in Hajegunle, the same guy whose family relocated to Ghana when they were teenagers, breaking their friendship abruptly. A wave of nostalgia hit him. Memories of running barefoot in the compound, sharing gala and drinks after school, and making silly promises like, "We go blow together." Kunle smiled unconsciously. He responded warmly. Before he knew it, they were talking for hours. Voice notes, old photos, deep laughter. Tommy noticed the renewed excitement and Kunle explained, "Ah, babe, now my childhood guy. I never believe say I go hear from him again." She smiled, happy for him. After all, reconnecting with old friends wasn't a crime. But she couldn't shake a quiet unease, the kind that whispers, something is off. 2 weeks later, Chuka announced he was coming back to Lagos and wanted to see Kunle. Kunle was overjoyed. When they finally met at a lounge in Ikeja, Chuka looked different, bigger, more confident, dressed in expensive designer pieces Kunle couldn't even pronounce. He waved his friend over, shouting with excitement, "My G, K Swagger, now you be this." They hugged for a long moment. It felt like old times. But something had changed. Chuka began talking non-stop. Big deals, huge contracts, trips to Dubai, business connections, money flowing. Kunle was impressed, but also a little intimidated. Then came the first subtle shift. "Guy, why you dey allow your wife to control you like that? See how you dey rush go house. Relax. You be man now." Kunle laughed it off, but the comment lingered in his mind like unwanted smoke. Over the next few weeks, Chuka became a regular presence, sometimes calling late into the night, sometimes inviting him out for drinks, sometimes dropping snide comments about Tommy being too strict or too spiritual. Tommy quietly observed the growing closeness and whispered one evening, "Kunle, be careful. Not everyone from your past belongs in your present." He brushed it off gently. "Baby, relax. Now my guy now, you sef go like am soon." But things were about to change drastically. Chuka's influence started subtly. encouraging Kunle to hang out more, suggesting small harmless secrets, making jokes about marriage being a trap for men, questioning Kunle's priorities, encouraging risky business ideas. Kunle didn't even realize how much he had started adjusting his behavior to please his old friend. And then came the request. One rainy Wednesday evening, Chuka showed up at Kunle's office unannounced. His face was tense. He locked the office door behind him. Bro, I need your help. He claimed he had a major business deal worth millions and needed Kunle to stand as a referee with his company letterhead. No money involved, he insisted. Just small formality. Kunle hesitated. His company didn't allow such involvement. But Chuka pressed harder. Guy, let me teach you how to ride bicycle now. You know fit help me with small help, guilt, pressure, nostalgia, all mixing together like poison. Reluctantly, Kunle agreed. 3 weeks later, Kunle was summoned by HR. The small formality turned out to be a fraudulent deal traced back to the document he signed. His company launched an internal investigation. Kunle felt the world closing in on him. He called Chuka repeatedly. No response. He sent messages, even drove to the hotel he claimed to be staying. Chuka had vanished, just as suddenly as he appeared. Kunle returned home one evening and broke down in front of Tommy. I don't know how I let this happen. I just wanted to help him. I trusted him. Tommy held him quietly, tears slipping down our cheeks. I warned you because I sensed something, but you didn't want to listen. Old familiarity blinded you. The weight of shame crushed Kunle's chest. He wasn't just fighting for his job. He was fighting against self-blame and regret. The company eventually discovered that Chuka had been on their watch list for business-related fraud across several states. References linked him to multiple scams. Kunle narrowly escaped losing his job, but received an official warning. The experience shook him deeply. One day, as he sat on his balcony at home, watching the sunset over Lagos, he whispered, "Some people come from your past, but they don't belong in your future." Kunle's story is a warning. Sometimes people from your past reappear, not to reconnect, but to re-enter your life and disrupt the peace God has built around you. Their familiarity can blind you to their danger. Their memories can override your discernment. Their influence can quietly shift your values. What are the lessons from this story? 1. Not everyone who knew your past deserves access to your present. Emotional history does not equal present compatibility. 2. Marriage requires boundaries, especially with old friends of the opposite sex or destructive influences. Protect your home fiercely. 3. Your spouse's discernment is a gift. If your husband or wife senses danger, listen and take redress. 4. Loyalty is powerful, but it must be balanced with wisdom. Helping someone should never cost you your peace, marriage, or integrity. 5. Time changes people. The friend you knew at 15 may not be the man he is at 35. Based on this story, what are some practical steps for married individuals? 1. Keep transparency at the core of your marriage. No secret conversations, no hidden relationships. 2. Introduce old friends to your spouse early. Watch their reactions. Wisdom often comes from subtle cues. 3. Set boundaries immediately. No emotional dependence, no unnecessary outings, no financial entanglement. 4. Pray for discernment. Not all connections are divine. 5. Protect your family before protecting your ego. 6. Listen to the Holy Spirit's checks in your spirit. 7. Don't feel guilty for distancing yourself from unhealthy influences. Peace is priceless. We hope that you enjoyed this story. If that is so, like and share this video. We would love to read from you. So leave a comment in the comment section about the lessons you have learned from this video. Please subscribe to this channel too. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.